to another video in our channel. And in our video today, we are going to do an in-depth analysis of the recent signings that Chelsea have done. So I've chosen to start with Filip Jorgensen, and I'm going to try and explain to you why this player is so important for Enzo Maresca's system. I'm actually going to do a tactical analysis based on how he played in last game against Club America. Now, you understand that Enzo Maresca wants his goalkeeper to be highly involved during attack. And this means that the goalkeeper steps out from his line of defense and actually joins the defenders to actually try and help create numerical advantages during build-up. The goalkeeper offers himself as a passing option and a passing lane when the team is actually building up from the back as they progress into the middle third onto the final third. The goalkeeper also acts as an extra centre back, especially when the two centre backs are actually being man-marked. And this is why it is very crucial in the Enzo Maresca system for the goalkeeper to be highly involved in build-up. Note that the goalkeeper must be highly involved in build-up. And we saw elements of this in Filip Jorgensen's game at Chelsea in the recent match against Club America. And I actually want to analyze his passing, his composure under the ball, and expect that these balls will be played back to you. So it's up to you how you're going to actually set yourself up to be able to receive this ball under pressure, to be able to receive this ball when you're composed, to be able to position yourself in an area where they're able to play you. Before we even start our analysis, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Now, let's dive right into it. Now, what you're going to notice is that we are going to try and look at Filip Jorgensen. We're going to analyze his debut against Club America, and we are going to look at those tenets of play that Maresca likes to involve his players. Now, Jorgensen came in as a sub in this game, and when he came in as a sub in this game, he actually came in as a sub for Sanchez, meaning that he's actually coming in to be Chelsea's number 2 player, the potential of actually being Chelsea's first choice goalkeeper. So this already seals the fate of Petrovic, who I think will now be sold this summer transfer window, because Maresca believes that Petrovic is not the best goalkeeper with the ball at his feet, or most likely is going to be loaned out maybe to another club in Europe so that he can actually try and get some game time, recoup some money, and actually maybe in the process maybe he can learn. But Maresca wants something that is already ready there. Now, Jorgensen came in the second half, and I can say his performance was quite great. First of all, I appreciated the way he was able to come out and sweep. Sweeping is very important because remember, Maresca likes to play with an aggressively high line. So you need a goalkeeper who knows how to read the situation, who can see where the problem is actually coming from and actually step out. Another thing that I noticed about him is that once he received the ball, he was not quick to actually look to try and play the ball towards the center backs, but rather once he received the ball, he held on to the ball, drew in some pressure, and then pass. But his sweeping was the best. I repeat again, his sweeping. Playing with a very high line, you need a goalkeeper who's able to read the situation. When the ball is played behind the high line and there is a runner who's making runs, the goalkeeper should anticipate this, ensure that Chelsea finish the game with a clean sheet. Probably if he didn't step out, you wouldn't see that. Another thing that we have seen him is when he stepped out and actually played as a left-sided centre-back. And in this position, he did not just play the simple 2 meters pass to the centre back, but rather a cross-field pass to Reece James in the right back position. This is something that you also need to understand as a goalkeeper. You don't just play a pass to get the ball, to get rid of the ball at your feet, but rather you're playing a pass to actually ensure the team actually progresses from the defensive third to the attacking third. Now, you'll notice that when Jorgensen was playing, he's a player who has played in the La Liga, so he understands how this attribute is very important. He knows also not to stand in front of his goal to receive the ball, but rather knows that he actually needs to step and play alongside another center back, because I have done analysis showing you that when a goalkeeper actually steps out to play alongside another center back, it actually ensures the team has a pseudo back four during build-up. And so when the team has a pseudo back four during build-up, then they have an opportunity to have a player, actually an extra player in midfield. And when they have an extra player in midfield, now they're able to progress. That is something that Manchester City does time and time again. Arsenal Raya is not quite comfortable on the ball, but when you have Ederson plays as an extra centre back, allowing the likes of John Stones to actually advance in midfield earlier on. Another thing you need to understand is that even after he has made a pass, he actually positions and creates his body angle in a way that he actually allows himself to receive a return pass. His angle, the way he receives the ball, look at the angle of his body. Look at how he waits. He waits until pressure arrives before he plays the ball onto the holding midfielder. He just doesn't play the ball to get rid of it. I think something that you also need to like about the player. Even when he's under pressure sometimes, I think in this position here, he has been put under pressure by the centre back to put him in a slight problem, but you saw how he cleared the ball away. But looking at the angle, he receives the ball with his inner foot, positions himself in a way that he's able to actually spot a pass, and he's also a goalkeeper who's not afraid to make those passes behind the opposition defense line. Look at that pass that he made to Noni Madueke, and Madueke laid it out. The position is pressing high. They have pushed their defense line high, but this goalkeeper is able to spot that situation and is able to play a quick first time ball behind. So this is a goalkeeper who's also a playmaker. And once you're playing teams that play that have a very aggressive highlight, and you have a goalkeeper like him who's able to spot runners, maybe Jackson, Mikhailo Mudryk, Raheem Sterling making those runs, then you have an incredible asset. Because now, because he's so good at playing those passes in behind, opposition will now have to drop their defense line. And once they drop their defense line and they aggressively press, then you have two banks. You have a bank of attackers pressing, defenders not pressing, and therefore you have some space in the middle of the park where you're able now to have your players in between the pitch and actually have them receive the ball in between the lines. And this will actually make Chelsea very difficult to try and play against, and will make a lot of teams result in actually sitting deep and actually forming those deep 4-4-2 blocks against Chelsea. Remember, Maresca actually wants to coach a team whereby he's able to break down lower blocks, because when you actually have another team organized, when you have the other team organized, because that is the main role of positional play, then you are able to predict passing patterns and how you're actually going to open them up. This is something that we are more likely to see in Enzo Maresca's training. That's it, and you'll tell me how you see about this video that I've integrated by having myself there. Thanks for watching this video, and see you in the next video. See you.